what to do about your marriage right here in this video. And you are welcome to This Is It Inspiration and Truth with me, Zika. And this is inspiration and truth you didn't even know you needed, but you're about to hear, and that will change your life. Now, in a previous video, we talked about how enjoying marriage is intentional work, not luck, not happenstance, but something you have got to intentionally work for it to work. Also, we likened it to farming, and today I just want to flood like that. In the beginning, God planted a garden and He put man in it. Now, I want you to know that God planted this garden, and everything that God makes, everything God made, everything He makes is beautiful. It is good. This garden had everything man would need, and then He put man in it to till it, to cultivate it, to tend it, to take care of it, which is responsibility. God gave man the responsibility for that garden. Same way, God instituted marriage, and everything you need in marriage, God has already made available for you. All He needs for you is to take up that responsibility of taking care of your marriage. And so you see, it doesn't matter your background, it doesn't matter your family, where you come from, whether from a healthy home or with a dysfunctional family, you have got to take responsibility for your marriage. It doesn't matter your level in life, the level you feel you have arrived to, whether you're a pastor, a bishop, an apostle, or like my husband would say, whether you're the one who came directly in the order of Christ or got born again in your mother's womb, it doesn't matter. You have got to take responsibility for your marriage. The responsibility is yours, not your spouse. Not your spouse's responsibility, not social media's responsibility, not your in-laws' responsibility, not your friend's responsibility, your responsibility to make your marriage work. Now let me tell us a story. So there are these two men, one a retired general and the other a businessman. Now this businessman has this piece of land that he had no need for, and the retired general walks up to him and says, "Can I take care of this piece of land? I see you have no need for it." And the businessman goes, "Okay, why not? You can have it." And then this retired general begins to work on the land. He begins to tend this land. 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line, a year down the line, people are passing by and they are stopping and they are wowing at this land because it has become such a picturesque scenery. I mean, people walk up to this man and say, "You have such a beautiful garden. God has given you something beautiful." And he says, "Yeah, thank God, thank you, thank God. But you should have seen this land in its raw form." I mean, in the land's raw form, in the bare state, no one saw the potential it had except this retired general, and no one was ready or willing to put in the work the land needed. Did the land have the potential of growing into something beautiful? Of course it did. But this retired general took that responsibility to make sure this land becomes all of what it is supposed to become. And so you see, again, it is your responsibility to take care of your marriage. Now, let me also tell you, whatever you put in effort to, in this case, your marriage, people are going to notice. Whether you like it or not, whether you intentionally wanted them to notice it or not, they are going to notice. And not just people now, even the devil. The devil will take note that your marriage is working, and he will try to do all he can to make sure that it is not working. And so you cannot afford to do two things. One, you cannot afford to get yourself entangled in the affairs of men, that is, being overly concerned in about worldly concerns, secular matters, pop culture, what is going on in the society, other people's marriages. You cannot afford to be that, despising your spiritual obligation. And when it comes to marriage, you have a strong spiritual obligation, which is to pray for your marriage. You have got to pray for your home, pray for your spouse, pray for your children. Something is not working right in your marriage, pray. Talk to the one who instituted marriage in the first place. Your spouse is not doing right by you, by God, or talk to the one who made him or her. You are not doing right by God, by your spouse. Talk to the one who made you to help you deal with those issues. Everything is working perfectly all right in your marriage. Oh, glory to God. Still talk to God about it. Still pray about it. Preserve it in the place of prayer. And secondly, you cannot afford to be ignorant of the devices of the enemy. He's always planning, he's always scheming, looking for ways to steal, kill, and destroy. And so you cannot afford to give him that, not even window or door. You cannot afford to give him that hole of opportunity to get in and steal that garden that God has given to you. So you have got to work your marriage mentally, put in the effort, emotionally, put in the right investments, physically, spiritually. You have got to put in the work that it demands. Pray about your marriage and watch it blossom into that beautiful garden that everyone would look at and give God praise for. And this is it, inspiration and truth. Until next time, stay inspired and stay true to truth. Selah.